What's up, YouTube? This is Bison X79. Guys, welcome to my ban list week. All this week, my videos are going to be focusing in on the ban list, analyzing the OCG list, analyzing the top meta decks, and then, guys, I'm going to be giving you my predictions for what should be hit and at how many. Alright? So, guys, I hope you guys tune in to all this content this week. I'm putting a lot of work. I'm putting a lot of thought into this. So, I hope you enjoy it. But, as you can see right in front of us, we're going to be doing the OCG list today. Alright, now the OCG list was for April 1st, 2019, was released, I think, Wednesday last week. Okay. A lot of interesting moves on this list. I'm not going to turn around and cut words with it. I'm just going to get right into it. So, cool thing about it, we have the OCG version of the card, and we have the TCG name, which is pretty cool for those people who like that. And the first card right here, you can see it right there is highlighted. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Now, back in the day, this card was pretty damn awesome, allowing you to special summon a Dragon-type monster from your graveyard or your hand, which is just huge. It's a key part of the Guard Dragon engine, being allowed to special summon monsters from your hand in a graveyard to keep getting resources on the field so you can constantly keep linking off. And that's the primary reason why it's been banned. Guard Dragons seem to abuse this card a lot. It makes the extension of the plays a whole lot easier for that engine, and I can understand why they had to put this here to 0. Alright, so that's the only ban here that they hit. Going on to the limits. Alright, and the first one, well, actually we got two right here, alright. Alright, the first one they did right here is Armageddon Knight. This is kind of a catch-up move to what the TCG did. I mean, it's another old school card. It just fuels way too much in the current game. It's not really supposed to be done like that. I understand why they limited it. We limited it as well, so down over here. Now, this is the first OCG hit to Salamangreats. This was an indirect hit, and that was to Speedroid Terratop. Speedroid is basically, essentially, a free rank 3 play, and since Mirage Stalio is a generic rank 3, it's understandable why they had to put this down to 1. Alright, we still have it at 1, and I got a feeling it's going to stay there. Alright, there is one more hit on this list. We're going to come down here, and there it is. And that is Raigeki. Alright, this is another one of those catch-up hits for the OCG. We've had Raigeki off the ban list for a while now. I think it's been like 2 or 3 years it's been off the list. More recently, Raigeki has not really been used in a lot of decks because decks have been so combo-centric. If you can't get the card out on a consistent basis, it's not going to be useful to you. So it's kind of fallen out of favor. Maybe you see it in a side deck every now and then, but ultimately, this card is a necessary evil with the amount of monster spam that's going on right now. We need to turn around, and OCG needs to turn around Control Light, so dropping the card to wipe out monsters is not a bad thing. This allows them to have multiple board wipes. I know they have, now they have Waikiki at 1, they also have Heartbeat's Feather Duster at 1, if memory serves me quickly as well. I've seen people predicting, oh, we should be getting Heartbeat's Feather Duster back off the list on our side now. I don't see that being the case, considering that back row isn't very prominent in the current meta. I mean, Salamangreats run some back row in their deck, but again, it's R-type specific, and they can get it into the grave and recycle it back into their hands pretty easily, so it fits into their combo R-type, so it doesn't really make sense to have Heartbeat's Feather Duster come back. In my opinion, TCG Konami kind of dropped the ball on that, and without bringing back Heartbeat's Feather Duster from the ban list during the Pendulum era when they should have brought that back. I mean, have it scale plus 5 back rows, not a healthy thing to see. Alright, with that being said, we're going to get right into the semis. That was all the limits. There was only a total of 3 limits. Alright, coming up, first one here. The 2 is going to be Dynamite Knight, the True Draco Fighter. I mean, if you look at the OCG Dragos, they don't have Masterpiece. They don't have diagrams. So, and I know last list they moved True King's Return to unlimited status. So bringing this guy down to 2 makes complete and total sense. In my opinion, I can actually see both of those moves happening on the TCG side of the list since we don't have Masterpiece. I mean, I could definitely see True King's Return because since we don't have Masterpiece, bringing back a monster from the graveyard is not that big of a deal, especially since we're not getting the effects. I mean, so these are things to keep in mind. I mean, if they bring True King's Return back to 3, I would love to see Dynamite Knight, True Draco Fighter being to 2. Totally Awesome and OCG is now at 2. They had it limited. I mean, I can see the negates and stuff like that being a problematic, especially in those Paleozoic builds. I think it's still unlimited here, so we never really had that issue that the OCG did with it. Alright, so here we go. Catch-up move, limited removal. We have it at 2, I think. Or actually, we have it at 3 now, and then so they're slowly moving it down. I mean, like again, machine-based decks are combo-based, so if it can't be searched and it can't be used on a consistent basis, it's going to be dropped. I mean, a lot of players are considering this more of a win war card now, but still, this right here is kind of exciting. OCG put a Heroes Lives down to 2. A Heroes Live here in the TCG could incite, I think, OTKs. But in my opinion, heroes really aren't doing anything, so giving them another piece, not going to be an issue, especially since it's at 2. I've played decks with this card at 2, and you barely see it. I mean, when you do, you can go off, but when you don't, you wish you do. All right. For the unlimits, performance damage juggler, yeah. I mean, I can see. I'm not sure about this card. I mean, burn damage. But then again, Pepe really isn't doing anything. And then you have Denlong, the first of the Yang Zing. Interesting. Most decks only play 1, so why unlimited? This right here scares the living crap out of me. Fairy Tale Snow at 3. Especially when you have grass. That grass is greener at 2. Yeah, it's not a good combination. I have no clue what the OCG is planning unless they want to have an upswing on 60 card plus decks. I mean, Union Hanger, I can understand this. I mean, ABCs, I mean, really didn't deserve this. I know they were much more of a problem over in OCG when they first came out, but now with the power creep, yeah, I mean, there's no reason to keep this card on the thing. Sound Warning at 3. This is very interesting to me. I mean, could this hit actually come over to the TCG side of the game? I'm not sure. I really don't. I mean, I would love to turn around and see this card back at multiples. I know they brought Bottom of Strap Hole back to 3, so possibly having this. I mean, that is an interesting thing. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it. I love decks when you could play it at multiples, but personally, I'd rather see it at 2. I mean, this card at 2, Strike at 3, Judgment at 1, I think that's the perfect ratio for the TCG, but that's just my opinion. Alright, so guys, that is it for the OCG April 1st, 2019 ban list, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this list, what hits should be coming over to the TCG side of the game. And guys, until next time, peace.